Good morning, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics coming to you with game number 16 of the Statis Pro 1984 All the Major League Teams Single Elimination Tournament. I played game 15 offline. That was the Toronto Blue Jays at the Atlanta Braves at the Toronto Blue Jays. That game was taken by the Blue Jays 4-3. It turned out to be a pretty good game. Decided not until the ninth inning, when Dave Collins on an infield single drove in the winning run. So the Blue Jays moved forward to round 3, and now the game that we're going to put up online is the Cincinnati Reds at the Boston Red Sox. There's your starting lineups for today's game. Eddie Milner will lead off and play center field. Pete Rose is the DH, 365 hitter. Dave Parker in right field, Dan Dreesen first base, Wayne Walker in left field, Wayne Krenchicki at third base, Juan Oyster second base, Dave Concepcion shortstop, Brad Golden is the catcher, and Jay Tibbs on the mound, SR16, PB 2 through 7, 2.86 earned run average. For the Boston Red Sox, they will lead off with Marty Barrett at second base, Wade Boggs at third, Mike Easler is the DH, Dwight Evans in right field, Tony Armas in center field, he hit 43 home runs, Jim Rice in left field, Bill Buckner first base, Rich Gedman catcher, Jackie Gutierrez shortstop, Bruce Hurst on the mound throws left-handed. 2.6, 3.9 ERA. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. We are ready for the first pitch, and here it is from Bruce Hurst. It is off his card, and 21 is going to be a leadoff single to center field for Eddie Milner. I'm going to use meeples for base runners today. Pete Rose will hit, and he is a switch hitter, of course. He's swinging from the right side. Here's a pitch to Pete Rose, and I grabbed the wrong dice there. This is off the Rose card. And 54 is hit by pitch ball. Peter Rose hustles as fast as he can to first base. Reds start off this game with runners on first and second. They won their round 1 game 8-1. And so they're bringing some momentum here into Fenway Park. Here's Dave Parker. This is a 0. That's a rare check, or Z chart. 76 off the Z chart. Let's see what that is. Difficult fly ball in the gap. And E0 or E2 makes the catch for the out. So E0 or E2 in right field. The right fielder is Evans. He's the E1. So that's an out. 1 away. Here's Dan Dreesen. That's off Dreesen's card. 83. Left normal is a ground ball to the pitcher, Bruce Hurst. It could be a double play. Errors 4 through 10. He's a 0 error. He completes the double play. 1-6-3. DP gets him out of trouble in the first. We go to the bottom of the first inning, Cincinnati nothing, and Boston coming to bat. All right, Jay Tibbs is the pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds. He's from Huffman High School in Alabama. In 1980, he was the Alabama High School Player of the Year. 2 through 7 PB numbers. Marty Barrett leads off for the Red Sox. That's off the pitcher card. And Marty Barrett draws a walk to lead off the top of the first for the Red Sox. D-Speed, the Red Sox are not a running team. Here is Wade Boggs off of the pitcher card. Boggs is a left-handed normal hitter, and he hits this on the ground to the second baseman. That's Ron Oyster. He scoops, throws to short to get the first guy, and then the first 4-6-3 DP. 2 outs, Mike Easler. That's off the batter card. And 55 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 3 outs, we go to the top of the second, no score. Dwayne Walker will lead off for the Reds in the top of the second inning. And we have off of the batter card, 24 is a double to right field for Dwayne Walker. Reds got the leadoff man on in the first inning. They couldn't get him around. Walker's at second with nobody out. Here's Wayne Krenchicki. Not a good bunter. Decent hit and run guy, but we're not going to hit and run with just the runner on second starting. In fact, in this game, you can't do that. You have to have either runner on first to hit and run or runner on first and second. Bruce Hurst into the stretch. Here's the pitch. 8 off the batter card. And 62 is an L in. Fly ball. Hit to the right side. Dwight Evans is under it and makes the grab. 1 down. And OBR C runner can go to third. So tag up. And now 1 out runner on third base. Here's Ron Oyster. Red Sox are going to play the infield in. And this is off the pitcher's card. 36 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. So now the Sox can play a normal depth. 2 outs. Dave Concepcion. Five off Bruce Hurst's card. And 45 is a base on balls. First and third for the Reds. That brings up the 9th place hitter. Third. That brings up the catcher, Brad Golden. We're using the DH today. We're playing on American League ballpark. Infield normal depth off the pitcher card. And that's going to take care of it. L in, fly ball to center field, no air check. Catch is made, and that's it for the Reds, who threatened in the second as well, but don't score. All right, Dwight Evans steps in the box for the Red Sox. He is a superb defender, also a great hitter this year in 84 and 295 with 32 home runs. 7 off Tip's card. Ground ball to first base. E9-10, the first baseman, is Andreessen's a 2, so he makes the play unassisted. 1 away. Here's Tony Armas, 43 home runs in 1984. 8. That's off of Armas's card. And 46. It's a strikeout. Pretty big strikeout range, 35 to 56. Here's Jim Rice. Two off the pitcher card. And 44. Rice hits the ball on the ground to third base. Wayne Krenchicki is up with it. 8 to 10, that's in the air, but he's a 3, so that's an out. We go to the top of the third. Nothing. Eddie Miller will lead off the third for Cincinnati. He's followed by Pete Rose. 9 off the batter card. 34 is a base on balls. Miller's on for the second time. He singled in the first inning. has some speed, B, and then catcher's arm is a, so he's pretty good. Here's Pete Rose. Rose is a hit and run chart too. He's going to hit and run. So we start the runner, and 11 is a single center field, and Milner goes to third. So Pete Rose executing perfectly on the hit and run. He's at first. There's no outs. Dave Parker, third place hitter, comes to bat. Bruce Hurst goes into the stretch. Infield's playing back for a double play. 4-0, first of all. That's going to be 1 through 4 BD, CD check. CD second base. Marty Barrett's a CD4. That my chart only goes up to 2. And that's the best part of the chart, so we'll have to roll on the 2 chart. 41 is a line out to the second baseman, and the lead runner is doubled off base, so 4, and then 4 to 5, 2 outs. And that takes Milner off the base paths. Now runner at first with 2 down. Clutch play by the Red Sox second baseman, Marty Barrett. Dan Dreesen. This is off the Dreesen card. 2-2 is a single to left field. Check for air off the batter card, no air. First and second. Reds have base runners. I just need to get that clutch hit. Here is Dwayne Walker, 292 hitter. Hurst into the stretch. Here's the delivery. This is off the batter card. And 72 is a ground ball to third base. Wade Boggs is up with it. 310 air. Boggs is a 4. So that's going to be an air. Air type is 1. He'll load the bases. He muffed the ground ball. E5. Walker's been on base twice. Rose goes to third. Dreesen's at second. And now Dwayne Walker is at first with 2 outs. The base is loaded. Can Wayne Krenchecki put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Hurst with a stretch. Infield with 2 outs, of course, playing back. 7 off of the batter card. Ground ball to shortstop. Tough chance. No. It's an out. 3 outs. The Reds leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the third. Cincinnati is already stranded. 3, 5, 6, 7 base runners through 3 innings. Cincinnati nothing, Boston nothing. Bill Buckner leads off the last of the third inning. Good ball player. He had 278 with 11 homers and 84. And 8 is off of his card. LP is a pop-up to the catcher. 1 away. Here's Retch Gedman, the Red Sox catcher. 6 off Jay Tipp's card. 47. LP is a pop-up to second base. No air check. So that's a routine play for Ron Oyster. Here's Jackie Gutierrez. Nice place here in Red Sox lineup. It's off of Tipp's card. 55. Ground ball to second base. Tough chance. No error. 43. 3 up and 3 down. Go to the top of the fourth. Nothing. All right, Ron Oyster will lead off for the Reds in the top of the fourth. He never wore batting gloves, and that perpetually led to blisters on his hands. My oldest boy was a good ball player through high school, and he would take 1,000 swings. I don't know if it was a week or a day. I can't remember now, but he would have to wear 2 sets of batting gloves, and he'd wear through them just to keep the blisters off his hands. Here's a pitch to Ron Oyster. 8 is a reading off the batter card. And 67 is going to be an out, switch normal. Fly ball to Dwight Evans in right field. 1 down. Here's Concepcion. Off of his card. That is a ground ball back to the pitcher, Bruce Hurst. Makes the play. 2 outs. Now Brad Golden, the catcher. Off of Hurst's card. And it's going to be an easy inning for Bruce Hurst. That's also hit back to him, and he makes the play. Bottom of the 4th, 0-0. All right, Red Sox are still looking for their first base hit. It'll be at the top of the order. Marty Barrett leads off for Boston. And that is off of his card. And that is the first base hit. Let's see. No, it's not. They're both right-handed, so we go to the variable. It's pop up to catcher. 1 out. Wade Boggs. Off the pitcher card. That's a wild pitch. Nobody's on base. Still off the pitcher card. Ground ball to shortstop. Difficult play. Concepcion makes it. 2 outs. Mike Easler, former Pittsburgh Pirate. Not known for playing defense, but he was a terrific hitter. Off the batter card. 46 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Easler has struck out twice. Top of the 5th we go. 0-0. All right, it's been all pitching so far in this game, and if this keeps up for a couple more innings, we'll be looking at the pitcher advancement chart. It's in the lower corner. There's 2 of them. I prefer the one up higher. Here is Eddie Milner leading off for the Reds, off of his card. And there's a base hit for Milner, except they're both left-handed. So back to the variable chart, that's a strikeout. 1 out. Bruce Berenier records his 2nd strikeout. Batter is Pete Rose. Rose is 1 for 1. He got hit by a pitch, but executed a really good hit and run play in the 3rd inning. This is off Berenier's card, Hurst, excuse me. 88 will be a base hit for Pete Rose off the variable chart. He's 2 for 2. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Dave Parker off of Bruce Hurst's chart. 68 is a LP, ground ball to first base. No error. It's a double play. 3-6-3. Double play. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 0-0. Dwight Evans leads off for the Red Sox. 5 off of J. Tipp's card. 36 is a base on balls. Dwight Evans takes first, only the 2nd Red Sox base runner. Tibbs walked the first batter in the game, but he has given up nothing since then. B speed, he's not got, or B OBR, base running speed, but D won't be a threat to steal. Here is Tony Armas, and that's a 0. And that sends us to the Z chart. Here's a roll in the Z chart. 82. Here's the injury table. We rolled 2 8s. 82 is, go down a little farther, Brian. All right, the pitcher's injured as he comes off the mound to make the play on a ground ball. Batter's out, but the pitcher's injured and other runners advance 1 base. And there's an injury duration table. Let's see how long he's injured. Pitcher isn't, so actually pitcher's injured. So starters injured 12 games, relief pitchers injured 6 games. Tough break for the Reds and Mr. Tibbs. So Jeff Russell will come in relief. He's a relief rating 8, 4.2 ERA, 2 through 6. One down, runner on second. And the batter is Jim Rice. This is off of Jeff Russell's card. And 18 is a base hit to center field. That scores Evans, and the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Run charged to the unfortunate Mr. Tibbs. So he goes 4 2/3 inning, gives up 1 run. Bill Buckner is the batter. Buckner's card. LP is a ground out to third base, potential double play, and it is 5-4-3 double play. The Red Sox score in the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. Boston 1, Cincinnati 0. All right, Dreesen, Walker, and Krenchecki are due to hit for Cincinnati. Here is Dan Dreesen. Bruce Hurst's card. 74 is going to be an out. Ground ball to second base. Marty Barrett is up with it and makes the play. 1 down. Here's Dwayne Walker. Off the pitcher card, Walker is a left-hander against a left-hander. That's going to be an out. Ground out to first base, no error. Score it 3-1. 2 down, and here is Wayne Krenchecki. All right, Cincinnati left lots of opportunities on the table in the first 3 innings. They stranded 7 runners. And they're going to look like they're going to end up regretting that. 7 is off of Krenchecki's card. 6-2 is a left normal out. Pop up on the infield. Caught by Jackie Gutierrez. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox 1, Reds 0. Okay, Rich Gedman, above average hitting catcher, leads off for the Red Sox. He's got some power. 24 homers in 1984. Pitch from Jeff Russell is off of his card. Ground ball to second base. Ron Oyster makes the play. 1 down. Jackie Gutierrez. 12 off the batter card. 25 is a base hit to right field. That is the first Red Sox hit. I take that back. They have one last thing. Second Red Sox hit. Gutierrez at first. C. stealing. Marty Barrett the batter. 1 out. 8 off the batter card. Popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Dan Dreesen. 2 outs. Here's Wade Boggs, 325 hitter. Hall of Famer steps into the box. And this will be off Jeff Russell's card. And that's a base hit to left field. E10. Left fielder is Walker. He's a 6, but he gets it back. So let's see, Boggs is at first, and Gutierrez is at second. He'll hold at second. There's 2 outs, 2 on, and Mike Easler, possibly the top Red Sox hitter in 1984, 313 with 27 home runs, off of his card as well. Here's the roll. Ground ball back to the pitcher, Jeff Russell, Air's 3 to 10, E5. Air is air 3. E3 with first and second is a muffed ball. Batter safe on an air. Runners advance 1 base. The bases are loaded. Jeff Russell frustrated with himself for not making that play. They could have been out of the inning. Here's Dwight Evans, 32 homers. He could blow this game wide open. Can Dwight Evans put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's the pitch. Off of his card, 7. And let's see, 65 is not going to get it done. RP, ground ball is shortstop. Let's see if he makes the play. He does. 6-3. Red Sox leave the bases loaded. We go to the 7th. Boston 1 and Cincinnati nothing. All right, Bruce Hurst is an SR19, and he's still got 9 left on his fatigue. So he's as fresh as a daisy. Ron Oyster steps into the box here in the top of the 7th inning. Hurst trying to protect a slim lead. 10 is off the batter card. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out. Dave Concepcion swings the bat from the right side. 12 off the batter card. 21 is going to be a base hit to right field. Reds get a man on. And he's got speed. B speed. He's up against a tough catcher. It's got an A arm, but I think he's going to try to go. Here he goes. 82, can't get the jump. Brad Golden. It's already 1 out, so I don't want to sacrifice. 5 off the pitcher card. And 28 is a strikeout. Non-productive out. 2 outs. Here's Eddie Milner. Eight is off the batter card. And 47 is just into the out range. Left normal, ground ball to first base. No error. Reds are retired. In the 7th inning stretch time. Boston 1, Cincinnati nothing.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Russell's has 3 necks off his relief rating of 8, so he's got 5 left. Still pretty good shape. Tony Armas steps into the box, bottom of the 7th inning. Off a Tony Armas card. Fly ball to left field. Wayne Walker is under it and makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Jim Rice. Had a friend who is from Boston. Kind of a distant friend. I haven't seen him for quite a while, but he's a huge Red Sox fan. Got a chance. His brother's on the city council, so he got a chance to be in a box with Jim Rice at a Fenway game, and he came back talking about how nice Jim Rice was. He was a nice man. And I've always heard that from everybody who's been around him. I rolled the wrong dice there while I'm talking. 7 is off the batter card. 34 is a drive by Rice. It could be, it is over the green monster, a home run for Jim Rice. It doubles the Red Sox lead. It's 2-0. And let's see. Russell's down to 3 because that takes 2 off his fatigue. Hit and a run. Bill Buckner. 7 off the Buckner card. 17 is going to be a hit to center field. No error on the play. Not a real deep bullpen for the Cincinnati Reds. Got some high earned run averages with the exception of Pastore. No, wait a minute. Of Browning. He's a starter, though. He's not a bullpen. John Franco's the only one with a low ERA. Left-hander. Ted Power, 2.8. Let's go to Ted Power. So that's all for Jeff Russell. Ted Power is a 2 through 7, rating of 4. So Jeff Russell works 2 innings, gives up at least 1 run. Ted Power comes on. He's 2.8 ERA or 2.7. I think I said that. Here we go. With Rich Gedman at bat. He is 0 for 2. This is off Ted Power's card. And 34 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Important strikeout for the Reds. It's 2 outs. And Jackie Gutierrez. Off of Gutierrez's card. 24 is a base hit to right field. No error on the play. Let's see. Buckner stops at second. First and second, Cincinnati is in a jam here. They're down by 2. Red Sox could get more. Marty Barrett. Right-hander against a right-handed pitcher. Off the Barrett card. And that's going to be an out. Little dribbler in front of the plate. Play made by Gilden. 2-3. It strands 2-runner, but the Red Sox get a run on Jim Rice's long home run over the Green Monster. Boston 2, Cincinnati nothing. I did mention the pitcher advancement chart a couple of innings ago and then forgot to look at it in the 7th inning. We're going into the 8th inning. And Bruce Hurst, who is a 2 through 6. Well, actually, I could have been using this through the 4th through, starting through the 4th inning. So Bruce Hurst is now a 2-7. And then actually going into the 8th inning, he's up to 2-9. So he would have been 2-8 in the 7th, 2-9 in the 8th. Let's go with that. Bruce Hurst is on a roll. He's a 2-9. Pitching to Pete Rose, the top of the 8th inning. That's all Bruce Hurst card. And 56, Rose is out. Switch normal is a pop out to third base with no air check. 1 down. Reds are down to the last 5 outs, and Bruce Hurst is really feeling stronger. Here is Dave Parker. 8 off of Hurst card. 44. That's a base on balls. Parker goes to first. Has some speed, but now they're 2 runs down. Dan Dreesen. If Gedman wasn't so strong, I would think about stealing, but he's got an A arm. All right, this is off the hitter's card. Left against left, that's going to be an out. Ground ball to third, fielder's choice. 8-10. Third baseman's better than that. He is a 4. So 5-4. Parker's out at second, and now Dan Dreesen is the runner at first. 2 outs. There's Dwayne Walker. 4 off of Bruce Hurst's card. And 18 is a base hit to center field. First and third, 2 down. Reds have the tying runs on, and they got a chance here. Wayne Krentz-Checky, left-handed batter, 298 hitter. Hurst still has 7 numbers left on his fatigue. 2 outs, 2 on, a critical point in this game. There's the pitch. Off of Krentz-Checky's card, 81's going to be an out. Left normal, ground ball to third. See if Wade Boggs makes the play, and he does. 5-3. It's been a frustrating game for the Reds. They strand 2 more runners, bottom of the 8th. It's still Red Sox 2, Cincinnati nothing. Tub Power comes back out to pitch the 8th inning. Wade Boggs leads off for Boston. This is off Boggs' card, and 65 is ground ball back to the pitcher, Ted Power. 1 out. Mike Easler. Easler is 1 for 3. No, he's 0 for 3. He reached by an error in the 6th inning. Five, that's off the pitch card. And 15 is a base hit to center. Easler's on. E speed, but on base running speed C. Dwight Evans. 2 marks off of Ted Power's RR rating. He's down to 2. Off the batter card. 77 is going to be an RP out. Popped up on the infield. Calling for it is the first baseman, Dan Dreesen, by the rail. Reaches over and makes the catch. 2 outs. Tony Armas. This is off the batter card. RP is fly ball deep to left. Caught by Dwayne Walker. Red Sox are retired in the 8th. 3 more outs to go, and Boston will have a 2-0 victory. We go to the top of the 9th. Red Sox up by 2. All right, top of the 9th, and they do a little thinking here. Bob Stanley gets up into the bullpen. He's he's their closer at 3.5 ERA. Bruce Hurst has a shutout going into the 9th inning, so he becomes a 2 through 10. So I'm not going to bring in my closer. We're looking at switch hitter, a lefty and a righty. So that's all pretty even. Well, Oyster steps into the box for Cincinnati. 8 is off Bruce Hurst's card. 84 is going to be an out. Switch normal, ground ball to shortstop, tough play. And he makes it. Nice play by Gutierrez. 1 out, 2 to go. Dave Concepcion. Pinch hitter Cesar Cedeno comes out on deck. Right-hander facing a left-hander. Here's the pitch off the batter's card. Our normal is a line drive to Buckner at first. 2 outs. Last call for the Reds be pitch hitter Cesar Cedeno. Former Astro. Here's the pitch to Cedeno. And that's off his card. 33 is a drive by Cedeno. It might be, it could be, it is out of here a pinch home run. Makes it 2-1. And I think now Bruce Hurst loses the advantage of his pitcher advancement because he no longer has a shutout going. Cedeno touches them all. If the Reds get back on the field, Dan Billodillo will come on the catch. Now by a pitcher who's using a pitching adjustment chart, he's no longer eligible and play returns to his normal procedure. So he's back to 2-6. I'm going to bring in Bob Stanley, even though he's a right-hander. Great round of applause for Bruce Hurst as he leaves with a 1-run lead. He goes 8 2/3 and gives up 1 earned run. Bob Stanley is a 2 through, wait a minute, I grabbed the wrong card. Bob Stanley is a 2 through 7, 3.5 ERA. He's facing Eddie Milner. Here's the pitch off of Stanley's card. 36 is a base on balls. That's the tying run. And he's fast. So is Milner going to go? B speed, get him in scoring position for a 365 hitter, Pete Rose. I think it makes sense to try it. Here we go. Here's 64. Second baseman drops the ball. Runner's safe. So Marty Barrett drops it. Errors charged. No credit for a stolen base. E4. Now Milner's in scoring position. Bob Stanley's going to walk Pete Rose. Because he's a 365 hitter. 80 points better than Dave Parker. Rose takes first. Dave Parker's up the bat, swinging from the left side. Here's the pitch. 9 off Parker's card. And 86 is a LP, that's a ground ball to first base. Picked up by Buckner, and he makes the play unassisted. That's the ball game. Red Sox hold on to win 2-1. We'll be back with the wrap-up. The Red Sox send the Boston faithful home happy, even though they did not get a hit until the 5th inning. Cincinnati scored 1 run on 8 hits. They committed an error. Boston had 2 runs on 7 hits, and they committed 2 errors. Home runs in the game by... first of all, for Cincinnati, Cesar Cedeno hit a pinch home run in the 9th inning to make it exciting. And Jim Rice homered in the bottom of the 7th inning. Both were solo home runs. The winning pitcher was Bruce Hurst. He goes 8 2/3, gives up 1 run. Bob Stanley gets a save. And the loser is Jeff Russell, who goes 2 innings and gives up 1 earned run. MVP of the game, well, Bruce Hurst had a big day, 8 2/3 with only 1 run allowed. Maybe could have pitched better if I remember the pitcher advancement chart, starting in the 4th inning. I don't know why I had 7th inning in my mind. But anyway, he had a good day. Jim Rice went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a home run. And since Jim Rice knocked in both runs for Boston, I think we'll make him the MVP of today's game. Hope you enjoyed it. Good ball game. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.